All right, everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into a video here, going over the new Super EZA Tech Cell. I'm pretty excited to get to use this guy. I think it's just going to be really, really good. Let's switch to that Gohan side banner thing right there. So this guy, I think he's going to be just like Buhan, maybe even in some ways a little bit more defensive, maybe. So we'll see how he does right here. I did calcs of him earlier. Basically, all you need to know is that this guy is a nuker, and he's got a lot of damage reduction, and he gets more if you get him tech orbs. I'm being a little bit risky bringing this second form cell right here, but he does support this guy quite a bit, so we're going to try to get away with it. So right here, we can go ahead and grab 10 orbs. Remember that Cell does heal 10% HP every time you super attack, so any damage we take here, Cell's probably going to help heal up. So he's at 631k defense right there, and then he's going to get 200% whenever he attacks, so you just take that, multiply it by 3. He's going to be over, he's going to be basically at like about 1.9 million defense here with all of his damage reduction. We have Big Bad Bosses, Attack of the Clones, and Messenger from the Future activated right here. Doesn't really matter what we give this guy, so let's just kind of grab Buhan some orbs. I could have left Buhan on the same rotation as this guy, but they're kind of competing for orbs, so I want to get the nukers on each of their, own rotations. Cell is at double digits right here. Ooh, I don't know how he eats this super attack. Let's see. Does we seal or anything like that? He lowers attack. Okay, so our attack's going to be a little bit lower, but we're still at a 25 million attack stat right here. I'd say that's pretty good. And we get the additional. That's lovely. Again, each of these gives us 10% HP healing, so we just healed up 20% HP right there, and we're back up to full. And he double-digit tanked that Whis super attack. Now, I don't think Whis is hitting, like, the hardest ever. I just... let me go ahead and pull him up right here. But, I mean, I think that is still impressive, right? Just to be able to go in slot 1 and eat that like that. That is really good. We like to see that. So this is the Vegeta story red zone. This is the revival of Frieza saga. So this Whis does hit for 1.5 million, and we ate it for double digits. So before we even attacked or did anything, I would say that is pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I would definitely classify that as pretty good. For a Super EZA, I'll take it. So we'll go ahead and cut right here, and we will be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back on rotation right here, and perfect. We can actually throw Cell in slot 2 right here. We can keep second form Cell in slot 1. We can just grab, let's grab those STR orbs right there and just kind of clean those up a little bit. That'll give us a really good chunk of orbs. This is 13 and 4 rainbow right here. Just as a reminder, just to go over his kit right here, he's getting 50% attack and defense per orb. He is giving all allies 40% support because there's another extreme class category ally attacking in the same turn. He's also giving everybody a 20% chance to crit. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, he is getting an additional 10% chance to crit and 10% damage reduction. So we're at 20% damage reduction, just baseline. We have 20% for fighting a superclass enemy, so we're up to 40 right there. And we're going to be able to grab another 4 rainbow orbs right here. And so we're going to be at like 80% damage reduction right here, and 830k defense. So we'll go ahead and see what Cell gives us on this turn. But yeah, I'm impressed. Now, we are juicing him. Is it viable to run this second form Cell? Probably not. I'm going to try to get away with it here because this Frieza is AGL. I'm just going to try on the back of this Cell being really good. And you can see right there, 37 million. And we got the additional, very good. His attack stats are going to be pretty static. They're not going to change as he gets super attacks here. So that's just the number you're going to see. My Cell is built mostly dodge and then a secondary emphasis on additional. He doesn't really need crit considering the amount of crit that he gets in his passive and how easy it is for him to basically get guaranteed crits. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide how you want to build him. If you want to go more additional and less dodge, I think that's fine. I personally just wanted to go for, what did I say? More dodge and less additional. Here's my build right here. 24 dodge, 5 crit. He gets that for being a tech unit, and then 11 additional. I could probably change up this one right here, but I just wanted to get the 5 dodge on him, and I had this sitting around, and I was like, whatever, I'll just throw this on him. But I could do something there that has a little bit more additional on it to give him some more here, considering we've only gotten the double so far, and we haven't gotten the additional to proc it all yet. So maybe I'll go back into the lab and reevaluate that. What you have been seeing his additional right here is this additional attack has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So we have gotten that to proc both times. So that is really, really good. I'm not expecting for that luck to stand up, but you know, once he super attacks once, that's all you really need. The second one, it just gives you a little bit of extra healing, so it is good. It is worthwhile to get that, but, you know, is it, like, necessary? Is it the end-all, be-all? Probably not, right? Like, that's not something you're absolutely going to need. I'll leave Buhan on rotation right here, in the hopes that we get his domain and we can just put these two Buhans next to each other for a little bit. That's going to be the plan right there. So, again, I'll cut. We will be right back. We'll get more footage of Cell. Again, I think he looks really, really good. You know, we're not juicing Buhan here. Buhan's doing his thing, his 20 million attack stats, right? But, I mean, Cell's just looking just like him. One thing that I guess before I cut, one thing that I do like about Boo that I don't like about Cell is that Boo does get his additional guaranteed. He just does double supers every single time. I don't know why they couldn't have given that to Cell. I guess the idea is that he's going to be a little bit more defensive. But, you know, it is what it is. I think he still could have gotten a... I think 50%'s a little low. I don't know if they were scared of his healing. I don't know if that's what they were scared of, but they could have given him something, you know, to... just, like, made that guaranteed. Like, if he was just constantly double supering, I think that would have been really, really good. I would like to know the decision around giving Boo, you know, the guaranteed... additional, and then giving Cell just the chance. But here we go again. I mean, Cell does have the double orb changing, though, from the start. That is really good. Boo does have to work up to that as the fight goes on. So, I mean, we're seeing a pretty consistent level right here. Again, this guy's defense is really, really, really easy to calculate. You just take what you see at the start of turn. So, in this instance, let me just go ahead and click on it here so it's easier to see. You take 677,015, and you're just going to multiply that by 3. So this guy's going to be over 2 million defense after he super attacks here. Again, if we just take a look at this, he gets this 200% when attacking at the very bottom of your screen there. That's all he gets on super attack. So, or I guess just on attack. It doesn't have to be a super attack. But anyway, we could pop my domain right there, but I want to pop the other domain. So we're going to save that. And we'll just get the attack in here. Whis is going to debuff us again. That does suck. I believe this debuff, what is it? It's only for 1 turn. So that's okay. It's only going to affect us for this turn. It's not going to affect us on the next rotation. And he's still at a 25 million attack stat. I think that is pretty good. So we'll go ahead and cut right here. We'll come back against Frieza. Just get some more footage of this guy. I think he looks great. All right, back on rotation right here. We do have the domain buff up, and we are getting buffed by it just as a reminder that it is for artificial light, or sorry, power absorption or transformation boost is what it's for. Cell being on transformation boost. Perfect Cell is not on power absorption because he doesn't absorb anyone, right? Like, he regenerates from a cell. At that point, he doesn't, like, absorb anything, so they don't consider any of them on power absorption. It kind of is what it is, but whatever. I mean, I don't know why he couldn't have been on there. Anyway, I guess at that point, right, he had already spit up the android, and so he regenerated back to, like, this perfect cell form, like, without Android 18, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and grab this. We'll just keep him in slot 1. He should be fine. This Frieza is stunned, so he can't even do anything to us. Again, basically the same links activated. I guess I could have put this guy in slot 1, but I really wanted to grab all those orbs with this guy. The only thing we're really missing out on is Fierce Battle. Just a little bit more attack we could be getting right here, but I'm not too concerned about it. Let's go ahead and grab those. Hopefully Kid Buu can get another stun in right here or something. Just keep this guy locked up, right? Like, we don't want this guy supering or doing anything like that. All right, so 32 million is what Cell gets right here. Very nice. And we do get the additional again. Wow, we're getting that at a really good rate. So, I mean, I'm very impressed. I think Cell looks really good. I could end the showcase here. The nice thing is about these Super EZAs, there's not much you really need to see. They're pretty simple, right? Like, you just put them on your team, they work really well, and they're good. I guess we could go over to, like, Glorio's team, maybe, and see him on there. He's not on the 200% because he's not on Seekers of the Dragon Ball. But he is on Accelerated Battle, so he at least gets the 170. I could take him over there, but I don't really see a need to. I mean, I feel like we've seen what we needed to see with Super EZA Tech Cell right here. I feel like I could end it here. We'll go one more rotation because we'll have Physical Kid Buu around, so, you know, stay tuned. We'll go ahead and get that in, but, you know, as it sits, I'd say we're looking pretty good. So let me know what you guys are thinking about... Let me know what you're thinking about this guy. Let me know if you guys have this Super EZA Tech Cell. I definitely think he's really, really nice. I don't really know what else more to say about him. Let me know what you guys are thinking.
Time to get serious.
Because all I see is a really simple, really good unit. You know, he makes his own orbs. He's self-sufficient. I'm not clicking any of these, by the way. But yeah, he's just self-sufficient. He's supporting extreme class units. 50 million from Buhan right here. And he's got an additional coming in. I mean, that's crazy. Wait, where was his additional? Did I miss it? Did he already do the additional maybe and I just didn't pay attention? Weird. Whatever. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. He's performing exactly like I thought he would, which is really, really awesome. We got the stun right there, so we'll be able to put him in slot 2 on the next rotation. Get him with his links activated, all that good stuff. Major support. Yeah, I'm impressed. Let me know what you guys are thinking about TEQ Cell. You know, if you still have your red coin or your red stone, it's between him and Buhan. I would definitely, these two are like 1 and 2. I mean, they're basically the same unit, right? I'd probably put Buhan maybe a little bit higher because I think he's just going to be more consistent. Oh, the domain ran out. That sucks. Well, still, it's fine. We still get this rotation right here. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's grab those. That'll be fine. And then we can grab these. That's 10. Perfect. Again, yeah, 4. We've gotten like 4 rainbow orbs every single turn. 695. So again, you just take that, multiply it by 3. He's over 2 million defense right here. We just have done 7 super attacks. I don't know. Seriously, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, he's just like awesome. He works well. I'm impressed. I'm very happy. If we start getting some other cell units or just some more extreme leader skills that this guy's going to be able to fit on, it's going to be awesome. You know, the Battle of Fate team, right? Like, we have that going for him. I guess I do need to get him on a 220%. He does have a 220%, so I could just go ahead and cut right here. Wow, we finally got the triple super turn. Nice. That's awesome. But he does have a 220% leader, so I guess I need to get that in the video if I do want to call this a 220% lead. We'll take him over on, like, Frieza's team. All right, so we don't have the, what's it called? We don't have the, shoot, I can't think of the name. We don't have the stun. This guy's not stunned at the moment, so he could KO us right here. That would be fine. I feel like we've seen enough from Cell on this team. I'm pretty happy. So if he wants to KO us right here, which I think he will, I don't think Buhan can stand up to this. This Frieza hits really, really hard. Like 5 million or something, and he crits, yeah. So we'll go ahead and cut right here. We'll be back on Frieza's team, and we'll just get some more footage. All right, everybody. So here we are on the Frieza 200% or 220% Battle of Fate team right here. We got another pretty solid rotation right here. I don't know what else more to say. Let's just throw him in slot 1 right here. We don't have another Cell. I did not bring second form Cell. He's also not on the team. But I did not bring him, so, you know, we're not getting uber juiced up here. But we are still getting support from Physical Kid Buu. We're still at 594k defense right here, which is very respectable. Hopefully Frieza doesn't super us immediately. Nice. We know that we're fine from the normals. We know that we're fine from the super. And he's at a 24.5. Obviously a drop-off because we're not getting just uber juiced, right? Like, we're not getting just straight up milked by second form Cell here, right? So... all right, there. Now our additional luck is starting to turn a little bit here, so that's good. You know, it's good that we get that type of stuff in the video here. Hopefully Kid Buu isn't just immediately iced. Yeah. Oh, we survived! All right, well, we'll cut. We'll be right back, maybe. We're at 2% HP, Physical Kid Buu the GOAT. We'll be right back. All right, here we are back with another rotation. We're going to be able to get Cell a lot of orbs, it looks like. Now, remember... one nice thing about Cell is that he does give us 10% HP healings, 10% HP healing per super attack that he does. So I think this is going to be a nice, you know, this is going to give us a lot of healing because he's a nuker, right? Like, I mean, 920k HP right here. That is absurd. What is that from? Why is that? Is that from you? Like, are you... what is your support? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're getting 2 instances of this 77% Battle of Fate support right here. Because the other Frieza was on that rotation. We have this Frieza here. So we're getting a ton of extra stats from that support right here. You know, I do like that about Frieza. That's something that I think has gone under the radar a little bit with this character. I definitely think they're disappointing. They're not as good as they should be. And that like, Miracle Universe 7 attack is so sad, man. It's got to be one of the saddest things we've seen in Dokkan in a while, but this should be really good from Cell. Yeah, 38.9 million. Again, 10% HP healing. I mean, Cell pretty much brought us back from the... He did. Like, fully brought us back from the brink of death right here, just on his own. Yeah, nice. Look at that triple super. We were at no HP. Physical Kid Buu almost got us killed. All right, like, we were dead to rights. And TEQ Cell came in here and just said, you know what, we're at 100% now between his double orb changing. That gave us a ton of healing from collecting the same type orbs. And then we get the 30% healing from triple super attacking right there. Very happy with this character. I cannot speak highly of him enough. I think he's amazingly designed. I feel pretty comfortable putting him, you know, this isn't the hardest hitting boss ever, but still, to take double digits from 1.5 million as a super EZA in slot 1 before you attack, that's before he attacks, guys. Like, that's good. That's really good. So, I'll definitely take it all day with this guy. So, we'll cut one more time, I guess, and then we'll be back. But yeah, I think he's great. He's really good. All right, continuing on with the little Cell train right here. Going to be a little bit of a snap back to reality, considering we don't have, you know, that crazy 77% support up right here. But doesn't this guy support? Goodness. No, I guess not. Almost all of these super EZAs support, but I guess not this guy, right? I mean, that's okay. That's okay. We'll be all good. Just double checking. Yeah. Yeah, so we can get Cell another I mean, that's 9 orbs. I mean, we've been pretty consistently. I did my calcs and I was like, you know, I think 10 orbs is going to be pretty consistent. Has it been? I think it has been. What do you guys think? I've been pretty happy. I guess I could have put Cell in slot 2. I don't know that we would have gotten anything else here, though. So it doesn't matter. Because Frieza's stunned is what I'm getting at here. So, yeah, he can't do anything to us. 26 million right here from Perfect Cell. I don't know how much more I need to show you guys. He is just doing this. This is just what he does. You know, we get some turns with normals. We get some turns with supers. It is what it is. I would put him comfortably probably at number 2 behind Buhan. Just because Buhan's going to be a little bit more consistent with the supers. Cell having the 50% chance, it's not bad, but, you know, it's just you're going to get that 130 million out of them, 40 million, however much, and then you may get, you know, 2 normals, whereas with Buhan, you're going to get a 50 into a 50, a 40 into a 40, right? Like, it's just consistently going to be more damage. Now, it seems like Cell's probably going to be more consistently defensive. I feel like I'm more comfortable with Cell in slot 1 than I am of, like, Buhan in slot 1. Maybe that's just this fight right here. I mean, that's just type advantage. It's a small sample size, but his damage reduction certainly can get higher depending on the enemies that you're facing. We're missing out on this right here. We don't have this when superclass enemy. We don't have that 20% activated right here. So we only have this 20% and then however much we get from Rainbow Orb. So certainly against a extreme class enemy, you know, we are kind of missing out on that right there. But, you know, I gotta say this guy's really good. So I think I'm just gonna end it here. Let me know what you guys think about TEQ Cell. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have used this guy, had a chance to use him. But I'm happy. I think he's great. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all next time.